is quite unique because the performance takes place simultaneously on stage and in the water.
It's all about Captain Bligh, the mutiny on the Bounty. That's the opening scene, and then once the mutiny takes place and poor old Captain Bligh gets set adrift and everyone else goes on holiday to Tahiti with all those lovely maidens and all that sort of stuff, the story gets a little bit stretched then, and actually it turns into an absolute farce, really. I mean, we just have a lot of fun.
Shows are often publicised as being the show with everything, but this one really is. It's got singing, dancing, synchronised swimming and high diving. Your routine looks like it took a lot of practice, a lot of hard work, especially the bit you're hanging from one arm from the board. Strong arm muscles needed.
Yeah, that act has been in about 12 years practice, and it's really the most dangerous part of the show. All those stunts they do on the diving board. Just one slip of the foot and I could seriously hurt myself. But it's the most fun part of the show, too.
Now to give you some idea about the show. As we mentioned earlier, the first part of the show is based on the classic movie Mutiny on the Bounty. The story then leads to a diving contest between several young men who are competing for the chance to marry a beautiful Tahitian girl. However, the lucky winner is not quite as lucky as he first thought. The finale of the show is a tribute to Australia's 200th birthday, and this is a stunning climax, a spectacular dive from 100 feet in the air.
Whoa, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Ah, good stuff. You know, I used to do a stage show in the water. I used to be a tap dancer. Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying, how can you dance in the water? But it's very easy. I kept falling off the tap into the sink. Yeah, give us a break. Joke made a big splash, didn't it?
Oh, boy, ain't that everyone a...
Part of the conversation, he wasn't here. When he did his part of the conversation, I wasn't here. The screen was split right up the middle there. And then we put the two bits together and you had a picture with two deans. What about the conversation? Well, every now and then I left a gap for him to say something. Yeah, for example, why do you get to do all the talking? Because I'm younger, that's why. I had to be very careful also to make sure that I didn't put my hand more than halfway across the screen. If I had, my arm would have disappeared. Well, now you know a little bit about split screen. I'll get the last word. That's all for today's show. Goodbye.
Curiosity.